Hi guys, it's me again. So I almost uploaded my video last night, but figure since there has been so many updates about the coronavirus last week, I want to include that part in our video as well. So the most important thing happened last week is probably the $2.2 trillion stimulus plan that got passed in Senate and House and signed by President Trump yesterday. Let's look at what's the breakdown of the $2.2 trillion. So roughly $360 billion is going to the small business. It's going to be in the form of loan and grants. You don't need any collateral or personal guarantee to take the loan. You just have to have a number of employees less than 500, or if you're in restaurant or hotel industry, then you don't even worry about that. You're automatically being eligible for the loan program. The good thing about the loan is that if you use that money to pay for the payroll expense, rent, or mortgage interest, you don't have to pay back the principal. So it's almost like a free money as a small business owner. You can take up to 2.5 times your monthly payroll as your loan amount, up to 10 million. In contrast to 360 billion going to the small business, roughly 500 billion is going to the big corporations in this country. Obviously, there's some restrictions on that. Basically, you cannot use the money to buy back your stocks. If you're not familiar with the share repurchase concept, I'll explain here. So basically, if you have free cash as a public company, you can use that money to buy back the stock outstanding in the market. And usually when that happens, the stock price will go up. As we all know, the stock market tanked over the past couple of weeks, so there's a huge incentive for the business to do that. Obviously, the federal government don't want you to use the taxpayers' money to artificially inflate your stock price. They want you to use the money to fund your operation to pay your employees. So that's why there's a restriction on that funding. In addition to that, airline company is getting additional 25 billion. That's a pretty sweet deal. State and local government is getting 150 billion. Of that $150 billion, New York State is getting 40 billion. Not sure how much is gonna eventually get allocated to New York City, but hopefully a considerable amount. Because as of last night, the confirmed cases in New York City has risen up close to 30 grand. Mayor was saying that for every 9.5 minutes, there's a death in the city. So that was pretty serious. For our healthcare providers and hospitals, they're getting 130 billion. Now let's look at what's the benefit goes back to the taxpayers. A big chunk of that is actually the unemployment insurance. So in the past, before the coronavirus, if you're jobless and you didn't quit the job yourself, you're eligible for 26 weeks of unemployment payment insurance. And the amount is calculated by dividing the highest quarterly payment you get by 26. Now the bill extended to 39 weeks and also increased that weekly payment by $600. It also include the independent contractor, people who get furlough. When you're furloughed, basically you're not officially fired, but you're not getting paid either. So one of my friends is a physical therapist. He's not getting paid right now because there's no patient, but he's not fired either. So those people will automatically get included in the benefit as well. So let's look at the number. Let's say if you make 60 grand, and then before the virus, your quarterly payment will be 15 grand, which is 60 divided by 4. And you divide that number by 26, it's roughly $580, but you're not getting that $580 per week because there's a $500 cap in New York State, so you're getting 500 plus the 600 additional payment. Now you're getting 1,100 per week, which amount to 4,400 per month. I think that's a very decent amount to have a good life. In addition to the unemployment benefit insurance, family and household are also getting a one-time direct payment of $1,200 per adult and $500 per children. Obviously, there's gonna be an annual salary limit on that. So if you're single and your making less than 75K per year, then you automatically getting the $1,200 one-time paycheck. But if you make above 75 grand, then for every additional $100, the $1,200 paycheck will be deducted by $5. So let's look at an example together. If your annual salary is 80 grand, that means you're 5 grand above the 75K threshold. And divided by 100 times by 5, that's $250. So you deduct that amount from the $1,200, which means you get a one-time $950 paycheck. For a married couple, if your joint salary is less than 150K, then you'll get $1,200 times 2 automatically. Again, the every $5 deduction from additional 100 apply in the married cases as well. And if you have children, you get 500 additional. Again, this is a one-time payment, unlike the unemployment benefits. You will get weekly benefit of 39 weeks. So these are all the main points in the 2.2 trillion stimulus plan. Although there's another thing I want to talk about it, which didn't get highlighted a lot in media. The other group get benefit from the stimulus plan is actually the top 1% wealthy people in the country. So before the virus, if you have investment properties and you can deduct like depreciation against your general income up to 500 grand. Depreciation is really an accounting concept. Even when your property value goes up, you can still claim depreciation. So that's how a lot of wealthy people reduce their tax liabilities. Now the stimulus bill even removed this 500,000 limitation and allow the taxpayer to apply retrospectively to their tax return in 2019 and 2018. So that's a huge tax relief for the top 1%. Again, like a lot of tax plans in this country, we can see the group actually benefit from the stimulus plan is the corporations, maybe the small business. It's really the low-income families and the extremely wealthy group. Middle class, again, is not getting much benefit from the stimulus plan. So overall, the 2.2 trillion is a huge number. If you guys remember the 2008 financial crisis, at that time, the rescue package was only 831 billion. So the coronavirus rescue package is almost triple the amount at that time. It's the largest rescue package from federal government in the history of the country. So I know we kind of talk a lot of the numbers, a lot of serious things about the 2.2 trillion stimulus plan. Now let's talk about something chill. Let's talk about the life in New York right now. So I haven't been out of my apartment for entire 2 weeks, or maybe a little bit more than that actually. Not even picking up the package from downstairs because I figure it's nothing urgent there. So every day I woke up and do work, and then after work hours I'll do some simple exercises on the yoga mats. I found myself a lot of time to read, play pianos, binge watch some TV shows. I actually just finished season 2 of You last weekend. It was amazing. For those who watch season 1, I think season 2 is even better. Tiger King is also very popular right now. A lot of people are talking about that. It's basically a criminal documentary based on a true story happening in the United States. So I think that's probably the next thing I want to check out on Netflix. Seems like people are having a lot of family bonding time. So that's probably good things come out of the virus. There are people like me trying to avoid any kind of trip outside unless it's really necessary. But there are also a big group of people who really take advantage of the downtime in the city and go venture out. My friend was telling me that she saw a lot of people running along the Hudson River these days when the weather is good, even include those who haven't been running since the gym class in middle school. If you're one of them, please wash your hands once you got back home, or trying to pick a non-busy time to do that. Regarding groceries, this is probably one of the most important things we do right now. A lot of people are staying home and place their order online. Delivery services are very busy right now. Every morning when I wake up, I check on my phone, see if I can get a delivery for a grocery in 2 weeks. Even that, sometimes the delivery get delayed. So I've been using a mix of different apps like instacart, Whole Foods on Amazon, Fresh Go for my Chinese grocery, and Peepop. So I'll attach the links under my video. If you happen to need grocery shopping online, you can check, and make sure you check early because that's the time when they free or open up the slots. So yeah, that's all I have. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks again for watching my very first video. Please stay safe and take care. I promise this is not gonna be my last video here. I really want to create a community that we can all share our thoughts with each other. Hope you guys liked the video, and thanks for watching again. Stay safe and take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.